Yeah!
You ready for some good news? Our fort decided to send you a gift for helping them gather so many resources. Guess it's supposed to inspire dynamic, motivational synergy, so that's nice, I guess. Alright, congrats, and I'll see you on the next job.
What the fuck? Anyway, folks, have a look at this. I got it all. I got it all. Tier 5, I think. G'day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Let's Play, Let's Go, Let's See, Let's Do. And today, what the hell are we going to do? Star Citizen, folks, but yes, Star Citizen with a little bit of a twist. Okay, so we're at the BP service station. I've already gone through and I've grounded the hell out of everything. And I've got my tier, I don't know, 4, 5. I finished everything for ARCORP. So what was it, 2,800 and something of whatever has all been done and delivered after a very painful experience. Today in this video is obviously a look at one of the less exciting missions, but also one of the strange ones that I did. So I wouldn't call it a mission. So apparently this C2 in front of me obviously had an accident, something went wrong, but it was actually crashed just outside of the actual hangar. And I went in and I dropped off all my cargo, and then I thought, for shits and giggles, why don't I just come out and have a look and see what's in this thing? Can I actually get anything off it? And as luck for me had it, apparently you can. Now, I did not know this. So this poor bastard who's been either shot down or whatever, maybe he watches, maybe she watches, who the hell knows. But as it seems, there is a C2 filled up with stuff that's definitely needed for that event. I don't know if it's still running because I just stopped playing it. But generally speaking, I thought, why not? Let's just see if this is going to work. So the idea behind this, well, considering this happened in the past, I know how it works. But the general idea when I was doing this, there you go, was that I would actually collect this and see, one, if I could actually collect it, because I had no idea if the tractor beam would work. Two, I was going to use my new favorite Argo tractor beam tool, but then I realized as I was walking off my platform, this stupid thing just decided to keep going and drifting off into space. So fucked if I know where that went. And of course, did I hit the record button for that? No. But yeah. You live and you learn. But anyway, that's what I was doing. Just collecting everything here. Now, I know this is going to be extremely boring, but I'm out of ideas for this video, folks. So this is definitely B-reel footage. But it was just something different. So I didn't have to go off to a planet. I just stayed in front of the hangar. And basically, I don't want to say stealing cargo. That's not right. I'd say appropriating from a derelict ship. There you go. There's some fancy use of the English language. That will probably never fucking happen again. But yeah, this was interesting so far, especially this huge motherfucker of tungsten. Is it tungsten? Titanium? Whatever the fuck it is. No, it's tungsten. I was right the first time. Get some better glasses, Ev. And so that was quite interesting. And obviously for me, this means that someone had either stolen it from somebody else's ship, or they were mining it as part of whatever, and things did not go right for them. Now, obviously, my ship is lined up like a dog's breakfast because I did not think this was going to work at all. And so I've just made life even harder for myself. Now, I was thinking about going in and actually removing the ship around. But then I thought, hey, if someone fucking saw me doing this shit, they may actually try to do what I'm doing. And I don't want that. So we say goodbye to this guy and his ship. We're going to see which way is probably the best way to get this shit in there. Now, I've got the front open as well as the back on my ship because I also saw some stuff in the distance. They may look like dots on the screen for you guys, but yeah. Oh, there's a C2 going past. So yeah, again, if you're on your mobile device, I apologize. If you're on a computer with a huge ass screen, then you just have to expand the YouTube window and you'll see everything. Unless you've got great eyesight, then good luck to you. Because I fucking hell don't. So anyway, that was generally the idea. And I must admit, if you guys are bored shitless, I can definitely understand. Long story short, it actually fucking worked. And it worked well. I also went off and got my Argo thing and put it back in the ship, so that's still there. And obviously, in Hey Ev typical fashion, I just left him to the side and didn't realize what the hell I was going to do with this thing. But yeah, He's done it. I can see up on top there is some stuff up there as well, but let's see how we go. Boring as fuck, I know. But hey, free cargo. Now, I'm also interested to know about you guys in the comments as well. Did you have the same experiences like those stupid locations where the freight elevators would not work at all? Yeah, I tell you what, the amount of times I had to bloody server jump was unfreaking believable. So if you guys had similar experiences, let me know. If you guys were playing and it fucking worked brilliantly for you every single time, let me know as well. Let me know which bloody server you connected to, because I'd like to know that too. But boy, have I had some very interesting experiences with these things. Sometimes the tractor beams didn't want to work. They didn't want to lock on to the cargo. Sometimes other people... I had one bloke. Oh, you'll love this one. I had one bloke, and I did one of... What was it? A medium mission or something? This one bloke was sitting there, right? And I'm going to assume it's a bloke. It could have been a lady, but let's make an assumption it was a bloke. This one bloke was sitting there, and he was helping this other guy out... doing his cargo thing, and I thought he'd be going to help me out as well, and he kind of started off and did. Now this bloke was flying, what the hell was it, a Titan? No, what the fuck, I can't even remember the name of the ship. That small one that holds the 8 SCU of cargo. Fuck, the name eludes me, but anyway. He had one of those things, stock standard, nothing on it, and so the asshole actually started stealing the 1 SCU containers from my pile to put it into his. So obviously I wasn't exactly a fan of that. So as he was putting into his ship, I was stealing back out and putting into mine. So much so is that he grabbed one or two of them and he decided to do a runner. Now what I did not know, and maybe you guys also didn't know, but you can actually pick up that ship with the same tractor beam that you see in front of you. So this massive one, there you go, I'm talking with my hands and smacking the microphone. So yeah, I didn't know you could pick it up with this. So obviously I picked it up, put it upside down, stuck it underneath my ship so the prick couldn't fucking escape. And then I'm the one to get the fucking crime stat that says you have done something dodgy and you've taken somebody else's vehicle. And I got really shitty about that. Obviously, being Star Citizen, as soon as I logged out afterwards, it didn't register the complaint and something else fucking happened. But it was the first time I had that one. Now, I've been searching for that video footage because that would have been a good laugh. But again, did Ev record it? No, of course he didn't fucking record it. Why should he? So, that was a good laugh. What else was there? Just trying to think. Where am I? Ah, yes, I've seen something in the far distance, haven't I? So I'm going to go for a little bit of a flight to get there. Oh, what else was in there? There was a lot, I must admit, and I'll say this truthfully, there was a lot of people helping each other out. And that was the one thing I really enjoyed. Just randoms coming together and helping out. I've got a whole video with me sitting there with about 3 other blokes for about an hour and a half. Well, videos, maybe not the right way. Recording of me and 3 other blokes sitting there for about an hour and a half, just filling up ships. Like we were the pit crew, basically. Or the stock crew, whichever way you want to go about it. So if someone was coming in, we would they'd open up the thing, we'd just be jumping up down the spot like idiots, and then we'd just be throwing shit onto their ship. I think one poor bastard actually got about 3 things to the head at one point, so he got a bit squished, but fuck, that was funny. So yeah, I kind of like this event. If the freight elevators were working, or like really working, this would have been an amazing event. But because they weren't for a majority of the time, don't look at the 5 videos I've posted and hey, look, I picked up boxes and crates and shit, look at me, how good I am. Nah, that's probably the highlights of when everything went right. There was a fuckload of stuff that did not go right, but it was enjoyable at least. And of course, you sitting there, I did a few of those pirating missions. Were they pirating missions or helping somebody? I think it was helping somebody. And there was one major one where I got my ass handed to me. And I kind of gave it away a little bit when was it the last video or the video before that, where I was abandoning my C2. That was because I thought I'd come into that mission where it was the highest of the high one, where you actually had to go in and destroy, I don't know, 10,000 fucking enemies. It fucking felt like it. So here I am in the mighty C2. With a rocket launcher trying to get these things, and these things are flying around like little darts. Could not lock onto them to save my fucking life. And yeah, by the end of it, I was overwhelmed because I think two other people at this point came in and also were playing. And for whatever reason, at that particular mining base, it decided to spawn up even more and even more and even more. And so at one point, there was so much more enemies around that, yeah, they saw me and I was just fucking, that's it. They read me the right act and I kissed my ass goodbye. However, I must also say that it was not only me that had that same fate, and I was able to actually find a ship that wasn't that damaged to escape. That was also pretty cool, so I kind of like that. Mind you, it was about 40 minutes of just floating around in the space just to do that, but yeah, you get what I mean. It was pretty enjoyable. You could have also just hit the backspace and be done with it, but of course, Principal came in, and for those of you that know me and know the channel, when it's Principal, you know I'm a pain in the ass with that. So yeah, that was I must admit, it was crazy, but also pretty cool. I'm gonna go check and see if I've got that video footage. Maybe I'll put it as one of those B-reel things, and I'll call it, "Hey, B-reel." I might do that. See if I fucking got it. If not, oh well. I may put some YouTube allowed music behind it, and then just have it going, just so you guys can actually see. Just so you know I'm not talking shit. Even though I talk shit sometimes, but yeah, I don't lie. So here we go, folks. We have gotten ourselves a hangar position, which is kind of right here, and I hope I don't do anything stupid and crash into it so late in the game. So yeah, this was one of those unwritten missions. But we'll get to the good part in a few seconds, hopefully, which is hopefully me not crashing. Okay, that was a strange sound, but no problem. So yeah, what else from this event did I really like? I think the teamwork, collaboration, fuck, I sound like I'm at work. Yeah, the teamwork, the collaboration, the way people assisted each other. What else was there? Fuck, I'm at a loss for words. No, I think that was about it. The biggest pet peeve, and I've said it already and I'll say it again, the freight elevators. So, here we go. Missions, where the fuck is it? This is what I wanted. This one. Bring us whatever the fuck you got is basically what this one is. And I must admit, I do like this particular mission. That mission has saved my ass several times. There was one time where I was actually flying to ArpCorp, and for whatever fucking reason, the ship, and he was carrying, what was it, a mid-size mission. For whatever reason, it decided to, what is it, not warp in, I'm thinking Star Trek here. It decided to quantum travel my ass. The fuck?
Well, you know the drill by now, so I'll just leave you to take care of everything. Thanks.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So yeah, it quantum traveled my ass in the middle of fucking ArcCorp. I don't know how it happened, and then the thing came up and said, server error, and I said, no shit. And then after a couple minutes it decided to fix itself, but I was stuck in the middle. Couldn't turn left, right, up, down, do whatever. So I was able to log out, and then after a few minutes, about 15, I logged into a different server completely. Ship still had their cargo in it, which was thankful. And then this particular mission popped up. And I've just gone, I wonder if that's going to fucking work. And it did. So I like the way that they actually also thought, hey, our missions could break. Let's give people a bit of an opportunity as a catch mission. And so, yes, I didn't get the credits, but I got the actual addition of cargo boxes and shit like that. So that was also quite cool. And that's also fucking fast. Now, as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, I've become a little bit more proficient at using this thing. If it doesn't smash me in the head, Jesus. So there we go. The one thing I'm going to bitch about this Argo thing is I thought I could get more range. But then again, I'm parked in the middle of a very large hangar. So maybe that's about as far as it goes. But again, it was also fucking cool. Something I didn't have to go and actually get frustrated on with freight elevators. So yeah, all good. I've only got a couple more left, so I'll see if I can stack him on there. And yes, I'm pedantic when it comes to this crap. You don't have to do this. Whoa. I'm gonna smash shit? Yeah, I'm gonna fucking smash shit. Oh, there you go. That doesn't look too bad. Fucking hell, what's going on there? Crap. I don't know if we can take internal damage, but I guarantee you I'd be taking a fuckload of internal damage for this. Smashing my ship up like you wouldn't believe. Here we go, we'll just be careful with this. Yeah, okay, that fucking showed nothing. Yeah, put it there, Ev. Don't fuck around with it. Let's just get it down. Not long here, folks. It's going to be just a couple more crates, and then I'm going to do the mission. I'm going to get the points, and I'm going to say, yay! And obviously, just for everybody to be very well clear and understanding, this was done earlier than the mission view at the start of this video, okay? So, yeah. We're looking at B-reel footage here, folks. Something different, but again, still B-reel footage. I really understand why they gave this thing jetpacks for the other one. Because sometimes you just want a bit of an extra oomph. So here we go, we're running, we're all there, we're looking good. Okay folks, I'm not going to bore you senseless now, you know what's going to happen, it's going to go in there, I'm going to win. So yeah, have a good one and wait until the next video. I have no idea what that will be, it will be surprising for both you and me.